I want to thank you for everything you're doing for this country. I've known two great presidents, Ronald Reagan and you. And I'm sorry you're going through what you're going through, but I want you to know there's tens of millions of people who stand with you. So God bless you.
I am from Ethiopia. I live in a very beautiful city named Valparaiso, Indiana. My friends here, I know you're from Indiana, and I have strong people who were able to raise me, and I love God, and I want to pray real quick. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys want to bow your head. Okay. All right. Dear God, I'm not really good at this, but I just want to say thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be in the White House. Thank you for giving us a great leader like Trump, Mr. Donald Trump. And I would like to thank you for waking up our nation. God, protect us. God, protect our president as he's going through so much right now, so much scrutiny. God, I believe that you gave him to us, and I believe that he's gonna accomplish so much more. I know you have more for us. Jesus, I ask you to protect us and walk with us. In Jesus' name, the enemy tries to attack us every single day. He tries to discourage us, but he has no room. He has no room, no more. And that's all I have to say. Oh my God.
Hello and welcome, fellow digital soldiers, to True Reporting. It is the 9th of October, and on today's podcast, we will be covering 3 separate articles. We'll also be going over some memes. In the news today, we see that Hillary Clinton could be making a run for it, which I called over a week ago before any of this broke. I had a feeling about it that she would try and make her move in here and try and go up against POTUS, which will never work, obviously. Also, Nancy Pelosi sends a letter to Trump talking about the impeachment. The response is hilarious, and we will cover that as well. And Aiken, which is the redeveloped 8chan, will be back up very shortly, and we will get into that as well, my friends. But before we do so, would you please welcome my sponsor, Virtual Shield VPN. Hey guys, Thomas from True Reporting here. I wanted to tell you about my sponsor, Virtual Shield VPN, and what their plans are for the month of October. For this month, they are offering a 25% discount for all VPN plans. We all know there's nothing more spookier than having a digital threat and having our information taken by some hacker. So go to virtualshield.com/TRU for your 25% discount today. Thanks guys, and enjoy the podcast. All right, guys, it's good to have you aboard. Before we get into today's podcast, would you please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, True Reporting 2.0. Also, please go ahead and click the notification bell so when I post to this channel, you'll be the first to know. And finally, would you please go ahead and click the like button? The more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to other viewers, thus more eyes on the truth. And with that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So before we do this, my friends, I just want you to know I have been a little bit under the weather, so if I sound a little off, it's because of that. So just bear with me, and we'll get through this together. Coming from the right scoop, White House sends letter to Pelosi saying it will not cooperate with unconstitutional impeachment, which is what it is. The White House just sent a letter to Pelosi saying they will not participate in her unconstitutional impeachment inquiry. Fox News says the White House outlined in a defiant 8-page letter to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the top Democrats on Tuesday why it will not participate in their, in quote, illegitimate and unconstitutional impeachment inquiry, charging that the proceedings have run roughshod over congressional norms and the president's due process rights. We have gone through the Russian collusion. We have gone through the Stormy Daniels collusion. We have gone through the Ukraine collusion. What more do they want? They are projecting onto our president of what guilty acts they have done. This Adam Schiff guy should be behind bars. Nancy Pelosi. Oh my God, the list goes on and on. Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Brennan, Clapper, Pelosi. Oh, the list goes on and on. Clinton, Obama. We could just go on for days talking about this. This is all projection trying to get our president impeached, which will not happen. It's not going to happen because he's done nothing wrong, obviously. The Trump administration officials called the letter, which was written by the White House counsel Pat Cipollone and obtained by Fox News, perhaps the most historic letter the White House has sent. The document tees up a head-on collision with Democrats in Congress, who have fired off a slew of subpoenas in recent days concerning the president's apparent effort to get Ukraine to investigate political foe Joe Biden during a phone call with Ukraine's leader. We all know the phone call was perfect. We all know there is no whistleblower. We all know that our president is and does have a clean slate. There's nothing that he has done wrong, and he has proven it time and time again. When this IG report hits, right, when the DOJ starts really releasing their stuff, this is when the S hits the fan, my friends. I've heard through the grapevine that when this report drops, it is as thick as a phone book. So it is going to be very damning to those who have done their wrongdoings against this country and to us fellow Americans, right? President Trump and his administration reject your baseless, unconstitutional efforts to overturn the democratic process. The letter stated, in quote, also, your unprecedented actions have left the president with no choice. In order to fulfill his duties to the American people, the Constitution, the executive branch, and all future occupants of the office of the presidency, President Trump and his administration cannot participate in your partisan and unconstitutional inquiry under these circumstances. The document concluded, the president has a country to lead, you idiots. The American people elected him to do this job, which we did, and he remains focused on fulfilling his promises to the American people. Enough with the garbage, you liars, you thieves, you traitors. Enough of this. I cannot wait till they get indicted. When they start releasing these indictments, they are going to shit a brick. Excuse the language. I'm pumped up. I can't stand this any longer. Maybe it's the NyQuil talking. I don't know. But guys, I am tired of it. I'm tired of seeing our president go through this. Thus, the introduction video that I brought in at the very beginning of this podcast. We need to pray for our president. We need to take care of our president. And I do believe that prayer holds weight, that it can actually change the way that things can be. Right? If enough people, if more of a mass collective consciousness, if we come together and pray positive thinking towards our president, positive things will start to occur with our president. It can heal him. It can get him through tough situations. We are here to help him. Moving forward to our next topic of today. So we see here from humansarethree.com, Giuliani warns Hillary. The days of you cannot indict a Clinton are over. Rudy Giuliani, President Donald Trump's personal lawyer, gave a warning to Hillary Clinton after she said Trump would have been indicted for obstruction of justice if he was not in office. Talking on Fox and Friends Wednesday, Giuliani said Clinton actually committed obstruction of justice. Right, all they do is project. Isn't it so apparent? It's so blatantly obvious that's all they ever do. During the investigation into her emails and private email server, and the old rule never indicted a Clinton will soon change. The rules of never indicting a Clinton will soon change. He knows who's getting indicted. Give me a break. This lady is going to be behind bars, if not buried up under the prison, right? I have a hard time reacting to that. I mean, there's a woman who really obstructed justice, Giuliani said. The president didn't delete 33,000 emails. He didn't have somebody smash up telephones, and he didn't have someone wipe out a server and glitch bit it among the few things that she did. The president was innocent of the underlying crime. Collusion, delusion, no collusion. If you are innocent on the underlying crime, then everything they are talking about is an effort for him to defend himself. He continued, if I tell somebody that I'm innocent, please testify on my behalf and say what happened. Am I obstructing justifiable, or am I defending myself and serving justice? But these demented prosecutors never heard that in an American law or English law or Roman law or any law. They turned it in. We assume he is guilty. If he says to somebody, don't cooperate or cooperate, he is saying it because he wants the truth to come out. There used to be a DOJ standing policy. You can't indict a Clinton. No matter how much they obstruct justice, no matter how much evidence they destroy and how often they lie, and no matter what they committed, what kind of perjury, you cannot indict a Clinton. It's against the Democrat Justice Department rules, he said. But those days are gone. These people will be indicted. We're up to almost 190,000 indictments. This is insane, guys. This is unheard of. There's usually 1,000 to 2,000 per year. This number is unbelievable at this point. Speaking of Hillary Clinton, let's check out the Epic Times. And we see here that Hillary Clinton says she can beat Trump in 2020, suggests a possible rematch. Former First Lady and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said she could beat President Donald Trump in 2020. The latest signals she might jump into the presidential race. I called this over a week ago before anyone started talking about it, and I got ridiculed for it. So those of you who don't trust in me and don't trust in my ways of thinking, guys, I think you should. I think I have a good head on my shoulders. I've said a lot of things. I even said with the Trump dynasty. I was called out and I was ridiculed for that also. I was right on that, and I believe it to be so. Even Parcel gentleman, I can't think of his name right now, but he is actually the campaign manager for Trump. He does all the campaign stuff, and he actually said that the Trump family would become a dynasty. But anyways, continuing forward, we see here that Clinton lost to Trump in 2016. Yes, she did. Is this woman delusional? Absolutely she is. When you get to be this powerful and you get to be this big of a name and have this much money, you become delusional, right? You become a sociopath, a psychopath. We know what these people do behind closed doors. It's sickening, it's disturbing, and it's wrong, and they should be brought to justice. In an interview that aired on October 8th, hours after Trump called Clinton to enter the race, Clinton told PBS that there should be a rematch. Oh my God. You know, it is truly remarkable how obsessed he remains with me. But this latest tweet is so typical of him. He's trolling you, you thick-ankled dog-faced idiot. Continuing on, nothing has been more examined and looked at than my emails. No, we haven't. It's been examined by CrowdStrike that was owned by Ukraine. Bring it over here. Let's let the DOJ take a look at that, right? But it already has been looked at. The NSA has everything. You're screwed. You're done for. So he's either lying or delusional or both. More projection. There was no subpoena, as he says in a tweet this morning. So maybe there does need to be a rematch. I mean, obviously, I can beat him again. Beat him again? You didn't beat him in the first place. You lost. This is the delusion. This is the delusional mindset that these people have. But just seriously, I don't understand. I don't think anybody understands what motivates him other than personal grievance, other than seeking adulation. What motivates this man? What motivates this man is getting our country back to where it needs to be, to eradicating evil and corruption. This is what motivates him. He wants a better place for all of us, for his grandchildren, for his children, for his grandchildren's children, right? This is what motivates him. He's a true patriot, and he loves our country. Clinton 71 was responding to the assertion by Trump 73 that his under one condition for her entering the race would be that she must explain all of her high crimes and misdemeanors, including how and why she deleted 33,000 emails after getting C subpoena. The probe of Clinton's use of a private server during her tenure as a Secretary of State was cited by some of the main reasons she lost to Trump, as the investigation made headlines repeatedly during 2016 campaign. Oh my God, yeah, she's not going to do that. I love how he's trying to coax her, though. Rumors about Clinton entering the race at this relatively late stage have been flying about lately, prompted in part by an upcoming event at Clinton's house in Washington hosted by the Democratic National Committee and the Women's Leadership Forum. The October 16 event cost $15,000 to $50,000 for attendees. Clinton has almost dropped hints that she might run, responding directly to Trump's statement on Twitter on Wednesday by saying, "Don't tempt me." Okay, just show us the emails. Just show us the 30,000 emails and what were in them, and yeah, go ahead and run. You might win. No, you won't. You're going to jail. You're going to Gitmo, and that's the facts, Jack. My friends, if you found this informative and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting. Don't forget to leave a like. You donate to this channel by going to my PayPal, my Patreon. We have a P.O. box, and we also have True Reporting merch. Don't forget, tonight from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have a call-in show. A lot to talk about, guys. These shows have been doing very well, and I think a lot of people enjoy them. So remember, tonight, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a live call-in show. You can call in with your questions, concerns, and comments, and we'll get to the bottom of that. My friends, have a wonderful afternoon, and I will speak with you all very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.